Now here's a bass that I just stopped. I stopped it and he hit it. See, like I said, he went for the back of the lure. Now, I see some weeds out there, so I'm going to go to the sides of the weeds. Notice how slow I'm moving it? I'm not cranking it in like you would a regular buzzbait. You could do that if you want, but not with this particular body. You want this to go and stop. Move, stop. Just like I'm doing. You look at the hooks, make sure there's no weeds on them. This is the best way to fish a shoreline if you can get away with it. See how the fish come right out from the weeds? That was a small fish. And when that happens, stop it and drop it. Okay, see, he followed it right up to the boat here. Sometimes they hide right in the weeds. I've seen bass come out 25 feet away to hit this lure. I've seen a pike one time. He jumped out of the water the length of a regular boat dock, which is almost 15, 20 feet. He went right on the lengthways and came out and hit the lure. Well, that goes to show you something right there. That's a good lure. He recognized something that looks like a natural food for him. See, the small fish are hitting it. They just can't get it in their mouth. There must be bluegills. Bluegills usually have a hard time because they got a small mouth. So when that happens, just stop it. See the fish right underneath it? It's a small fish. The larger fish, they don't miss. They go for keeps. There comes one. Hey. That fish was behind the stick up there, and he came out about 20 feet from it. Come on. I always recommend you use fire line with this lure. You don't want to lose a good lure. So I use fire line. See, he went for the back. All right, don't worry. You're going back in there. Notice the way I'm fishing on the shoreline here? I'm going with the shoreline. I'm going right alongside the shoreline because that's where they seem to be today. So what you do is you take a lure like this and you just run it right down the side of the shoreline the way I'm doing. And they seem to like this particular color and size, so I'm going to stay with it. I just casted this before and I caught a nice 4.5 pound largemouth with it on my first cast, so I know that this is the ticket. Now these could be bought for $14.95 a piece, and they come with a large prop and they come with the smaller prop. The prop I have on here right now is called the smaller prop, and this what I have on right now is a monkey. Now this here little monkey It's a 4-inch monkey. There's a fish right behind it. I'm using this because, like I said, it seems to be the ticket. Now, if you run into a smallmouth situation, they'll be all over this thing. Looks like I got a turtle out there. I've caught turtle with it too, by the way. And those guys don't let go of it. I caught catfish, bluegills, crappies. I caught a catfish with it once, but I don't ask me how. But I caught a catfish with it, and he must have been really hungry because they don't hit top waters, but this guy did. I caught a carp too one time with it. Which I wasn't expecting that carp to hit it either. It all depends, the mood that they're in. The thing that's good about it is you got 2 nice treble hooks on here. I've been fishing this lure now for almost, I'd say almost close to 8 years or more. Maybe close to 10 years I've been fishing this lure. And in this kind of weather, when you get no wind like this, you put a smaller one on and you can work it just like I'm working now. And it does the trick every time. See how I'm searching this whole area out? I see small fish coming out after it, but it's a little bit too big for them. But I'm not looking for small fish. I'm looking for something bigger. So if there's a big fish out there, he'll hit it. I use this up in New Hampshire, and the smallmouths are all over this, 3-4 pounders. See, that was a small fish. Got to always look at the hooks, make sure that there's no weeds on them. If you got a weed on that hook, they'll never hit it. That's what's good about a topwater lure. You can go right above the weeds, right alongside the weeds. You don't have to worry about getting hung up on the bottom, losing your lure. So there's a lot of advantages with topwater. Plus, especially when you get a nice massive strike from a nice 5-pounder, then you're going to be a happy camper. So if you're interested in these, they're $14.95 each. It comes with an extra body, and I will try and pick it out for you. You got to just give me an idea of what you're looking for, and I'll pick it out for you. And you'll be a very happy camper, guarantee it. This is going to be the lure. You're going to catch the biggest fish you ever caught. And all you got to do is work it the way I am right now, and just go around the lake with it, or pond or whatever. I use a 7-foot spinning reel. I mean a spinning pole. I use a spinning reel, and I use fire line. I got 14 pound on here right now, but you can go to 10, 14, whatever you want. Just check it every now and then, and give the line a pull. Make sure that, especially if you catch a nice fish, give it a pull like that. That way there you get an idea of what's going on. You don't want to snap the lure off. I don't care what kind of line it is. You never know what can happen. So check the line every now and then. You run it just like I'm running now. And what's more important, what's very important also, is accuracy. Try and get that lure in a spot where you have a feeling that the fish is going to be sitting there waiting to ambush something. So if you got a stream coming in, you got a stream going out, or if you got a nice spot underneath the tree, or if you got a cove like I'm looking at right now, this would be a good spot for a pickerel right in there. Pickerels like coves. You throw this in there with a pickerel, and believe me, he will hit it like you wouldn't believe. He would be all over. There is a big turtle in there, that's for sure. Now we got sticks sticking out over here, so we run it down this way, because he'll see it from the shoreline. You got bugs on top of the water. These are all indication that there's a fish nearby. And this looks like a bluegill. Yeah, it was a bluegill. You know, that fish wasn't even hooked. He was just holding on to the lure. He wouldn't let go. Usually the bigger bluegills get hooked. The smaller ones got too small of a mouth. But that's the way you catch, you fish with this lure. And believe me, it'll be the only lure. There's my lures right there. That's all I use. I use this, and I use the spinning weed dancer, which I'm going to show you in the next video. But this is the buzzing hitchhiker, the one I'm showing you right now. So if you want to be happy with a good top water fishing lure, this is the way to go. It's called the Buzzing Hitchhiker, and you can get these for $14.95 each. They come with a spare swim body. I'll ship them out to you right away. You just pay me for the shipping. Shipping is usually about $2 to $3. And my phone number is, you can watch these also at www.easyfishlures.webs.com. And you can get an idea of what it looks like under the water as well as the top. And thank you for watching this video. All the information is on that website, www.easyfishlures.webs.com. Thank you, and good fishing, and remember to practice catch and release.